Hello everyone, this is our recommendation presentation for MCP1 and it's about the employee and the customer. And for the first recommendation is employee. To address this issue of employee in encountering significant challenges as a result of mistreatment and unfairness. And a well-defined description is the primary objective of the recommendation to establish an equitable and competitive wage structures in respective of geographical location in order to calculate fair and motivating work environments. And here are three steps that need to be carried out. And the first step is to review and comprehensively analyze the current wage level, working hours, and break policies. And the second step is to revise and implement standardized protocols for fair comprehension, reasonable working hours, and something. The last step is to develop a systemic approach for ongoing assessment, evaluation, and adaptation. So, who will be in charge of carrying out each task? For the first step is HR department, finance department, and the external consultants. And for the second step is the HR department, senior management, and the legal department. And for the last step is HR department, pay review committee, and employee representatives.
Okay, for the timeline and location of the task completion. For the timeline, step 1, initial should be established with the next 2 months and completion should be achieved with 3 months after initial. Step 2, policy should be developed with the 2 months and implementation should commence after policy development. Full implementation should be achieved with 6 months from the start of the implementation. And step 3, initial material and review will take place 6 months after full implementation, followed by the ongoing review every 6 months thereafter. And for the locations, step 1, all company location in Indonesia and Australia. Step 2, company headquarters for the policy development. Step 3, relevant regional office in Indonesia and Australia for the location, material, and feedback collection. For the cost, free of the consulting service, initial human resource and finance support, as well as the potential travel and operation expenses. The allocation of the time and the resource from the HR and the legal teams, as well as the expenses relevant to the training and community, the time of the community and the associated administrative expenses of the committee members are minimal. For the potential problems, resistance from the employees or management and challenge in the data collection may pose obstacle. It is initial to adhere the stakeholder buying the managing expectation and address concern effectively. In addition, stay abreast of the rapid market challenge will ensure the ongoing conflict and the fairness is the crucial.
Now let's look at the recommendation title for customers. To solve the problem of increasing customer complaints and long waiting times, it is recommended to optimize call center operations and the customer service process. A well-defined description of the recommendation. These recommendations include optimize call center operations and the customer service process. For optimized call center operations, in order to solve the problem that customers wait for the call in a long time, the company name central need to take the actions to be more specific, adopt advanced technology, implement automated cost distribution systems, and interactive voice response technology to efficiently route costs to the appropriate agents and reduce hold times. For optimize the customer service process, this recommendation is to solve the problem of lacking the employee to serve the customers, increasing the number of customer service personnel during peak hours to reduce customer waiting time. There is also include that training customer service staff, which is best choice to improve the efficiency and reduce the processing time of each phone call or online conversation. Now, there are 6 steps that need to be carried out. For the first one is to increase manual customer service personnel, and the second one is provide online robots, FAQs, and self-service prospects. The third one is to improve the response skill and efficiency of customer service staff. The fourth one is to set up a callback service. The fifth one is to optimize the customer complaint handling process. The last one is to analyze and predict demand. Now look at the people who will be in charge of carrying out each task. There are 4 kinds of people in there. The first one is the customer service department. There is two severe superior manager responsible for the optimize of the overall customer service system, including increasing personnel. And the second one is the IT department. The IT department is IT supervisors manager responsible for the development and maintenance of the self-service platform to ensure the normal. And the third one is the customer relationship manager, CRM team. The CRM team manager responsible for optimizing the complaint handling process and ensuring the check and rapid resolution of the complaints. The last one is the operations department, which is responsible for the cooperating the work for wire departments, ensuring the resource and the property accuracy, and monitoring the implementation progress.
From the timeline and location part, we can see on the right hand there are 3 steps. The first is short term, 1 to 3 months, and the second is mid-term, 3 to 6 months, and the third is long term, 6 months and above. And for the location part, the first is company headquarters, and the second is customer service center, and the third is location of IT department, and the fourth is remote work. And for the company cost, there are five parts. The first is manpower cost. Second is technical cost. The third is outsourcing and consulting cost. And the fourth step, the operating cost. I think this is the most important cost because the daily operating cost is really heavy, including costs included in the daily operation process, such as electricity, water, office space leasing, and so on. With the increase in the number of employees or the introduction of new systems, operating cost may raise. And system intelligence cost, the integration of new technology or systems with existing business system may involve additional cost. And there are 3 potential problems when implementing these improvements. You may encounter the following potential problems. The first, the system integration problem. Second, the customer service staff adapt to the problem. Third is decline in customer experience. The most important problem is the third problem, decline in customer experience. Customer dissatisfaction during the service transition period. During the transition period of system and process improvement, the customer experience may temporarily decline, resulting in customer dissatisfaction or loss. And the second, limitation of self-service platforms. Customer may be dissatisfied with the use of self-service platforms, especially if the platform cannot efficiently serve their problems.